Testing. Ooh, I thought I was feeling better. Marie! Hold on, let's see if we can get this working. Hey, there I am. Marie, how are you doing? Naru, I have regained my voice. Sort of. Care! But I have lost the ability to gift memberships. Muesli! How are you doing? Hold on, let me share with y'all my computer screen real quick. I have PC Brian. In the past, when a stream started, I would quickly throw in a gifted membership in hopes to get somebody a membership. Sheila, you're in New York. Oh, but wait, I'm gonna go to New York. So that's why today's stream is rushed. I don't think we're going to New York today, but long story short, I am officially on vacation next week. It's gonna be a staycation, and I think one of those days we may go to New York. Those that don't know, I'm from Connecticut, and I don't know about you all, but I feel like with vacations or those in Europe, I think it's called holiday, no one ever stays in their area. So I was talking to Jess this morning, and I said, you know, I would assume if you lived in France, right, and you literally lived in Paris, where you see the Eiffel Tower every single day, I feel like you never ever go to the Eiffel Tower. You're like, it's there. You know, same thing with those that are in New York. It's like, the Statue of Liberty is right there. I personally never been to the Statue of Liberty, even though we've passed by it so many times. So this vacation, my wife and I are going to be doing a staycation and actually trying to actually see some stuff around our state. Maybe in New York too. But in the past, when someone showed up early, I would click here and do a thingy. A membership. I lost the ability. I can only do super stickers now to myself or super chat. I want to give out memberships, but it looked like I lost the ability to do so. And it doesn't matter how big or small this is. It's only these two. I'm scrolling. I'm so sad. I'm so sad about that. I hope you all are doing well. This is going to be a fairly short, cozy stream between all of us because I need your input. And I got one quick story for you all. It's going to be that... Yo, Pumpkin! Oh, yeah. Why am I sitting in a chair so... Hey, there we go. Pumpkin! How you doing? How's life been? How's UK? I think it's UK, right? So, those of you that have been with me for a while, you know I've had a range of videos for that cover all the different topics related to AC. Stacy, how y'all doing? Okay, and we are gonna time ourselves because I do have to head out. I did not plan the stream very well. The stream was supposed to be a few hours, but now it's gonna turn into a few minutes. So this is gonna be a quick fast stream. Next week will be a longer stream. The stream next week is gonna either be on Saturday or Sunday, depending on the plans that my wife comes up with, because it's going to be with Chapter Charms. And we just got to figure out when, depending on what ideas my wife has like, in store for our vacation trip here in our own state. So what I plan to do is, while I have downtime, since I'm not going to be working next week, is work on a few videos. I have tried my hand at drawing. What I plan to do is this. If the stream with Jess gets interrupted, we might move that Jess stream to the following Saturday. and do this stream. If Jess's stream is not interrupted and we have it next week, then the following stream after the one with chapter charms, I would like everybody's help to become a character in my story. And that's what the point of today's stream was. You all know I share a lot of stories. It's sorry, I'm trying to rush through this just because of timing. Thanks, Suna! And I know some of you all also have some amazing, sad, hilarious, happy stories that you would like to share as well. And I don't know how to animate, but I think what I'm gonna do is in one of the streams on a Saturday, I'm gonna open up my island and we are gonna position, because I'm gonna storyboard a few of the stories. And I would love you all, since you've all been literally a large chunk of my life for a long time at this point, I would love for you all to be characters in the stories in combination with some villagers as well. I'm kind of debating if I should throw in villagers or not, but I would love to storyboard and use all your characters, as some of you could be my date from the wig story. Some of you could be my mom. So I was gonna try and draw it out. It's not going to be like an animated story because I don't know how to animate. Mama Cat, thank you. I don't know how to animate like a cartoon, but I would like to try it this version. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, this was when I first started YouTube. Way back in the day. Like way back in the day. Hold on. Otis. 4 years ago. I'm gonna use the same program. Hold on, hopefully it's not too loud. Brace your ears real quick. Okay. Essentially, it's drawn out like this, right? And I was gonna try and have an updated version of this where it's comic book like, but based on some of my better techniques of now of trying to figure out how to draw. With everybody's character, depending on which story you want to be in. So that was going to be one of the streams. So I was thinking either that or where is the thingy at? Hold on. I think it's going to be more based on if I can find it. Where's the COVID story? Where's the COVID story? Hold on. Wait, did I delete the videos? I deleted half my videos on my channel. Uh-oh. I deleted a lot of the videos. So. Why did I delete them? Why did I delete the videos? Wait, did the one that Pumpkin work on is still here? Yeah, that's still here. This here is going to be deleted, by the way. I'm going to redo this video. With the updated Japan video, but okay, crap. So it's gonna be something like this style where it's drawn out as I'm sharing the story with you all, and it's gonna be with clearly my drawing skills needed some work, a lot of work. So I was gonna take us all in different positions, draw your character. Wait, where's my... Oh, there we go. It's missing all the bodies. So I was going to have different reactions of me so we can quickly plop out the stories. And I needed all your help because I can't remember all the stories I shared. Hold on, let me see how much time I have here. I'm over 21. I'm 68 and need a mom or grandma. And how do I make the character? Is it my... Yeah, it's completely Animal Crossing. So we are going to have you dress up. It's gonna be a long 3-hour stream, that one. We're gonna iron out everything because that's what I wanted to figure out today. Most of you have been with me recently. Most of you have been with me since the dawn of this channel. Some of you have been with me before I even created the channel, and we're trying to figure out what the heck the Animal Crossing game was like when Chase Crossing was around, when Crunchy Island was around. Some of y'all have been with me since that time when my name wasn't even trying. My name was my full legal name because I couldn't figure out what to put for my channel name. But you've all have seen and heard my stories. And those that don't know, I'm going to give a quick recap. And I want to prioritize which story to work on. So there's going to be so everyone here is going to know the stories ahead of time. So you don't even have to watch the videos. So those that don't know, I have a dating story where I was dancing with a lovely girl who I accidentally flipped. Well, I was dancing with my hand, you know, my hands pumping in the air. I think that's one that's going to definitely be drawn out. And I was going to do one where this is going to be one of the stories, the wig dating story, because during the middle of the dance floor, I hit her head, the side of her head, and her wig fell off. There's a lot that happened before and a lot that happened afterwards. So that's going to be one of them. And I don't know where y'all would rank that story. So that's the wig dating story. So I'm going to mark this along the lines of funny, something relaxing. And now, hello? There's nobody home. Why did the door open? I wish I wasn't a VTuber, so y'all could just see what happened. My door just opened, my dog got spooked. Like it, what the? Hello? Layla, you okay? Oh, okay. You posted 8:15, so I started watching it. Sorry, what happened, Copper, was I forgot I have a large agenda today, so that's why I'm just speed running this whole entire stream. We're gonna end fairly shortly, so I just needed. What other stories that I shared? I completely forgot, because I know there was a wig story. Let's see. By the way, something happened at work. Y'all ever watch something happen on the news, and you're like, or something on Facebook or YouTube, and it's like a live video of somebody doing something wrong? You're like, I wonder how I would react. I was at work the other day, and the building I was in caught smoke. So I always assumed I was the one to be like, I'm on it, action mode. I'm gonna grab the water and fix stuff. Me and my coworker were like, that's smoke, right? And we just sat there at our office like, we should do something. Marshall, how are you doing? We saw smoke. We smelled smoke. The ones where your mom yells, we have cash. Oh my God. Mom cash story. Oh, there's so many mom story. Oh, this one? Okay. To interrupt my own story. Do y'all know the story about Henry? At the end of the day, I don't want to traumatize anybody. It's like, oh, Marshall, you and your long shifts. Those that don't know about the story about Henry, I used to have a pet chicken when I was a kid. And my dad told me one day, it's time for me to be a man. Mattress story, yes. Hey, Suni, you're the best. Mattress story. Mom mattress story. Those that don't know about Henry. And I had a pet chicken. My dad told me it was one day I had to be a man. So he told me to go pick up my favorite chicken. And I'm gonna keep the story very short. I picked up my favorite chicken. And the next thing I saw was my mom with a butcher knife. And then I connected the dots. I ran to the front door and I flung Henry out the front door. And mind you, this is I was a kid. So I'm sure realistically, I flung him maybe 12 centimeters. A foot. Like half a foot, basically. But in my head, I flung him across the street. I'm gonna save the ending for that video, for those that did not hear that story. The first date story, that was the one that comes to mind for me. Also, Star Chart! Oh, that's right here, the Wigs dating story. Mom crashed cash story, the mattress. I'll put Henry here. It's gonna be a mix of like funny, sad videos. I'm not gonna make it too sad. The way I'll tell it, I'll make it everyone, try to make you laugh. Nothing good ever follow the word, you have to be a man now. Oh, the story that happened this week. So my coworker and I literally stared at smoke coming out of a closet for a hot 1 minute. I'm laughing now because if that was on video and I was watching on YouTube, I'm like, you idiots, call 911. Get the fire department. Or 2-in-1 if you're in Europe, I think. My coworker and I were just like, huh. And we both approached the closet door trying to like, oh, it's actually hot. It's actually hot. Oh no, we're Star Trek. I was kind of MIA for 2 weeks. You need to have a DIY story where you did oh my god, the floor story. The floor story. And I need help ranking it in a second. So hold on. How much time do I have left? Okay. We have like literally a minute. All right. So floor story. So the fire story. Oh, roommates. Oh, hold on. College. Roommate. Oh man, I don't think I shared that story with you all. That's the time I literally got arrested. That was the first and only time I've ever been in handcuffs. I was terrified. So for everyone here, we're gonna be drawing those that came in late. I am attempting to draw out myself and some of you all later on. And I would love for you all to participate and be part of the storyboard for some of this mess here. So keep in mind who you want to be. You can be my mom, you can be my dad, you can try to be, you just have to change your Animal Crossing character. You can try to pose to be my chicken. A whole bunch of stories. Be careful about the fire, especially around plantations these days, I hear. Oh, listen. When I was small, I had a pet goose Christmas Day. I asked if I could feed Hector. Oh no. My mother was... Oh no. Muesli, I'm sorry. Oh. I'll be honest, because of Henry, I almost became a vegetarian. I technically did a little bit. That's a whole other story right there. I love meat too much, but I almost became a vegetarian and a vegan because of that. Oh man. It was all the wedding stuff for me, and it's... Hey, oh, I forgot. I was your... Those that I completely... I have horrible memory. I consider myself an online friend for Carly. Carly, aka Star Chart. Those that don't know, Star Chart 14. I completely forgot. I was too wrapped up in trying to speed through the stream real quick so I can end it. Star Chart. Those that don't know, Star Chart is now officially taken. Off, like taken as in like Star Trek got married. Never change strong, you're smart, Joy. No. The fire story. Everyone, congrats to Star Trek. Yeah, it was a minute ago. It's been a whole month now. Yeah, the building didn't catch fire. We called security. Instead of calling the fire department or pulling the fire alarm, we called security and we watched security play hopscotch outside the building. And we were banging on the window to get them in where they used the fire extinguisher, which we could have done as well and we forgot. So, in an emergency situation, I am the worst one ever to get help from. Henry is the chicken store. I forgot the chicken was named Henry. Yeah. Oh man. Oh. I have so many mini stories. You know what we could do? Hold on. That's what I'm gonna do. YouTube long form. So these are actual long form videos, and then shorts for like the short videos I have. YouTube shorts. YouTube, I can't spell. YouTube shorts. Like, tell me if this will be a funny story you saw on YouTube short. Be an under like 20-second video. To this week at work. This is such a stupid kid story. This is such a stupid kid story. One of my students peed his pants. And I was like, oh crap, hold on. I took off my my sweatshirt to cover him up. So, you know, he can go back to his dorm and no one can see anything. As that's happening, I'm covering him up. This is YouTube short. Hold on. Student pants story. Pants cover up. And as I'm doing that, I farted. Let's say stuff came out on the other side. So now I'm covering my student, and my student is trying to figure out what to do with my mess on the other side. Those that are young, by young, I'm gonna say 30 and under. As you get older, you start losing control of your bodily functions. I knew I was farting, but clearly I knew it was coming, so I clenched, but clearly the clench was not enough. You smell cover? Oh. Hold on. So doesn't I knew it was fine. Oh no, what's going on, Mike? I see this is an odd moment. Open a cheese, Sproutsy. How you doing? Oh, wait, hold on. What we're doing, Sproutsy, is we're thinking of all the stories, because what I'm gonna do is in a few weeks, I'm gonna try and draw all of our characters. It won't be your exact character. It'll be your character dressed up in Animal Crossing as one of the characters in my stories. And you can pick whatever story you want. And we can go over this. We'll storyboard this. And I need everyone's character essentially be storyboarded into the different things. Yeah. I used to hire artists, Sproutsy. And then the economy got bad. So I'm trying to figure out how to do stuff on my own. The only person that's left that I know for a fact I still need to actually utilize their skill set is Pumpkin. Pumpkin, those that need editing skills, Pumpkin is the best editor ever. I just need to figure out how to get this set up and then get Pumpkin access to it. Because I used to hire artists, but then because they're... Alright. Without calling out names, because I hired at least 8 different people to draw. It's 8 different people, so I'm not going to name the person. But all I gotta say is, if you own a small business, I understand when time gets tough and you lose clients. This is not even an artist thing. I understand inflation and everything, but let's just say if Sproutsy charged me $10, right, to draw a picture of Mama Cat. But because Sproutsy lost, because Star Chart, Angsuna, Muesli, Bear came to Sproutsy and was like, yeah, we can't afford you anymore. And Sproutsy's like, well, I got bills to pay, so I'm gonna charge whoever now instead of $10. The bill was not $10, by the way. It was far from $10. I'm just using $10 as an example. And everyone's like, hey, Sproutsy, we can't pay you anymore. And Sproutsy's like, all right, I'm gonna increase the fee from $10 to $100. That's the example. And yes, the person that was one of my artists went up 10 times in price to cover their cost. Obviously, I can't afford that. So just for those that go into business, just be aware when you try to raise price to cover costs, because you're losing clients, you might lose some more clients. That was just my own personal rant. But my attempt at drawing, we'll see how it goes. But I'm gonna need everyone's help when we come to the thing. Sometimes though, it depends on where they are with their work. Gets better, but it's horribly underpriced to start with, etc. Too many clients start at... That's true. To be transparent, one of the artists I used, Sproutsy, they were seasoned. Like, how can I say this? It was like $300 for a few drawings, a handful of drawings, and it was going up. They were trying to, for the same quality, they were trying to charge me $3,000, and I said, I don't have $3,000 to pay you. Just to tell you the actual price. For the FYI, now story, we got the wig dating, mom crash. Those that don't know, my mom hid cash in her mattress. Yeah, that's a big jump. What a Delulu price. Yeah, like jumping from 300 to 500, even 600, doubling it. I get it. Brittany, how's Jersey? I completely forgot. I thought it was next week was Pokemon until I realized Pokemon was today. Intro pricing when they have nothing better to do or can reuse. Yeah. Brittany, to catch you up and anybody that joined the stream, what we're doing is we're prepping very quickly in literally under a minute left. I think it's under a minute now. Let me check. We are prepping storyboarding. Oh, I actually have to go. Storyboarding 4 stories. So what I'm going to do is next week, we're probably going to stream with Chapter Charms. The week after, I'm going to have everyone fly over to my island dressed as you can be my mom. First come, first serve. So somebody can be my mom. Somebody can be my college roommate. Somebody can be a cop. Somebody could be my wife. Somebody could be a chicken. My date. Somebody could be my student. And we'll draw this all out. All right. So, sorry, y'all. Grown up life. I got too many things to do and I got to head out. So for everyone that came to the short stream or watching the VOD, oh, hey, we made it for 26 minutes. Have some characters. Let me know which story you would like to be in. I think it'll be hilarious. I'm going to try and look at some softwares to see if we can transition from this drawing. I don't want to use AI, but maybe a little bit of AI to transition from the drawing to the characters acting out. So maybe we can do a little acting. I'm going to try to come up with a mock model and see what we can do for a story. But to everyone that came by, thank you so much for coming by for this very, very short, under 30-minute stream. Next week, if I forget, somebody remind me to share a crazy story about road rage. Not me. With me witnessing some road rage that I did not expect, involving a school bus full of kids. Thanks to my faraway friend. I keep forgetting you all are from my state. I'm talking to you like you're all live down the street from me. Like, oh yeah, let's go hang out. Brittany, if you're at Jersey today and you do some events, I'll try and participate if I can. See if you can invite me to a few events. I would love to join if I'm paying attention to my phone. All right, y'all. Thank you so much. It's next week. Oh, it's next week? Oh, I thought it was this week. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Thanks, Brittany. You're the best. All right. You could do some stills with Zoom too. Sproutsy, please make it to the next stream. Actually, if anybody has a creative mind with editing, please make it to my next stream. The next stream should be Chapter Charms, but everyone else that can't edit or knows how to video, make YouTube channels, yada yada yada, please come. Thanks you. Bye y'all. Have a good one.